I want to talk about the Great Commission. We all know the Great Commission was given by Jesus to not only the disciples, but 2,000 years ago, it was a message from Jesus to us today. Let's read it. Matthew 28, 18 through 20. And Jesus came up and spoke to them, that's the disciples, saying, all authority has been given to me in heaven and on earth. Go, therefore, and make disciples of all the nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all that I have commanded you, and lo, I am with you always, even to the end of the age. What happens when we obey the Great Commission? And why is it so important? Well, first of all, Jesus says that all authority has been given to him, and that authority comes into our life. Now just hold that thought, because one other thing happens. Not only is the authority been given to Jesus, and it comes through him to us when we obey the Great Commission, but also it says that he will be with us always. There are two things happen when you obey the Great Commission. First of all authority or power comes into your life. And then also, he is with you, which means peace comes into your life. From obeying the Great Commission, there is power and there is peace in your life. How many of you today have power and peace? I'm in a position where I talk to a lot of Christians, and many of them feel impotent, and many of them are overwhelmed by their trials and the difficulties in life. But Jesus says, when we go and make disciples, his authority is given to us. We have power, and God works through us. And Jesus also says that when we go and make disciples, he will be with us. He will be walking right next to us. And when we're in the presence of Jesus, we have peace. Power and peace are in our lives when we obey the Great Commission. It is so important for us to get that it is a commandment. And Jesus' commandments are, of course, something that we need to obey, but there's also a great benefit from that. So I would encourage all of you to go and make disciples, because when you make disciples, Jesus will be with you, and you'll have his presence and also his peace. When you go and make disciples, his authority will be with you, and you'll be able to walk with him in the power of God. And let's just say this, that there's no greater thrill than God working through you to impact the life of another believer.